Welcome to Sport, everyone. The Fremantle Dockers have just touched down in Adelaide for Friday night's semi-final with the Crows, and Ross Lyon's team is going with the tried and tested squad. The same 25 that travelled and beat Geelong last week has been given the chance of making it back-to-back finals victories. Now, Katie Price has also made the trip to Adelaide to follow their fortunes. And Katie, as I like to call them, the Crocals, are they getting nervous about the prospect of going out in straight sets?
Well, Goss, it certainly seems that way. This time last week, they had a choir on hand here to greet the Sydney Swans when they arrived in Adelaide. Nothing tonight for the Fremantle Dockers. They were singing the Crows song that week, and nothing here tonight. So no Crows fans on hand. Plenty of Dockers fans making the trip across, though. As you said, the Dockers arrived just a short time ago, a few minutes ago, they touched down here in Adelaide. They have brought across the same squad that tackled the Cats last week. 25 travelled. Clark, Sutcliffe and Robertson, the emergencies, but no real reason to make any change, you would think, for Ross Lyon. Travel is the big unknown factor, though. The Crows, of course, have been home for the last 3 weeks. The Dockers have back-to-back six-day breaks, which certainly makes it a very tough ask indeed. But to help the players adjust, they have been using special masks when they've been flying. They do look like normal oxygen masks, but they pump out moisture, which does help them adjust to the cabin pressure and helps the players keep hydrated as well. It certainly seems to be working for them. They've used it all year this year, but it has only just come to light. So this is what Peter Sumich had to say about them when they flew out this afternoon.
I don't know, you might have to ask one of the players. Our doctors and physios think it works, so and the players are stuck with it, so it must be helping. Yeah, they just wear it for the whole trip, and yeah, it looks a little bit bizarre if you're just a passenger coming on and looking at some of these blokes wearing these funny masks. We have lightened off a little bit over the last week or so anyway with training, so knowing that the travel was coming, so I don't think it'd be no issue at all. I think we have to reassess what happened last time, there's no doubt about that. After half-time they got a hold of us, so we've got to make sure we're going with a little bit of a different game plan, and as you said, there's a couple of different players coming in.
Now, the Dockers did train in Perth this morning before flying out. They'll have a very light couple of days once they settle in here in South Australia. They're heading to the beach tomorrow, then a couple of massages and meetings. And they won't actually train on AAMI Stadium. That is part of their normal routine on the road this year. The Crows, however, will have a run tomorrow. It is a big day for them. They are under enormous pressure here in Adelaide. It is a very parochial town, a bit like Perth. They've still got 11,500 tickets remaining for the game, which is certainly slower than the ticket sales were last week. So they are under a bit of pressure. The fans here are gun-shy, and based on the form last week, Goss, you'd have to say they have every reason to be. It's back to you.